From the shores of Lake Erie and Northeast Ohio, it's time for Cleveland at Night. On this show, we feature local entertainment and sporting events filmed from various venues and locations from the CLE area. When the sun goes down, our camera crew comes out. It's Cleveland at Night. Up next is the West Park Kiwanis Steak Fry and Dance event. This event was held at the Cretin Party Center, Camps Corner, Cleveland, Ohio. So it's time to go into Cretin Center at Camps Corner for the Kiwanis Steak and Chop Roast. Okay, now we're inside the Cretin Center for the Kiwanis Steak and Pork Roast, the Kiwanis Club, and great Saturday evening right here in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to some people that were helping out.
Hi, Gloria. How are you today?
Hi, great. How are you?
What do you have on your table for everyone here today?
We have prizes for all the people who entered today, and we asked them to come and fill out the paperwork and then put it in the jar. And during the dinner, we will pull names. So hopefully we have a lot of winners here.
I appreciate all that, Gloria, and I'm going to now view the table and show everybody what you have to offer.
We had a lot of door prizes donated by merchants from the Camps Corner and West Park area. So we'd like to thank all the people who donated items for this great event. Once again, the West Park Kiwanis Steak and Pork Fry Roast was held at the Cretin Center in beautiful Camps Corners in Cleveland, Ohio. And now we're going to look at the steaks being roasted right now.
Steve, steaks are looking good all lined up there. Ready to get ready to cook?
Yes.
All right, my friend. Thank you, Steve. Come to see the other side of them steaks.
Oh, welcome back, my friend.
All right, thank you. Boy, they're looking good.
Yes.
Check them out. Medium rare, medium, well done.
Well done, that's right.
Yeah, we got the best chef out here right now, huh, Steve?
Thank you very much.
And this is our barmaid today at the Cretin Center.
Hi,
And what's your first name?
Tommy.
Tommy. And we're going to serve all these good drinks, and you're a mixologist, I believe, right?
Oh, tonight's just straight beer and wonderful wine.
Okay, these are our barmaids tonight. Hi, everyone. What's your first name?
Alex.
Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, always. Okay, everybody, we're ready to have a good time tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you
Welcome
so
back.
much. All right, thank you. Oh, we're getting rid of all them steaks. Everybody's eating in there. Look, we're down to about 3 or 4 of them left, Steve.
Yes, we have a request for well done. So those are the last 4 steaks. Well done.
Okay, I get you. That's why they're still sitting on the burner. They want them well done.
Right.
Steve, I appreciate everything. You're a great chef.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Steve.
Okay, Chef Steve's cooking the steaks outside of here at the Cretin Center. We have some last people checking in. People are checking in late for this dinner. And we're going to get things started very, very shortly, folks. Stick around. Okay, the steaks and all the fixings and the side dishes are at the buffet line, but all the workers right here, the beautiful women helping out the Cretin Center, they are giving us salads to all the people that came in for this Kiwanis steak and pork fry. What a great time, and we'll be back with more.
Prize. 5 o'clock, the first store prize will be given away. Stick around, who's going to be the lucky winner?
All righty, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right.
What is she doing?
Okay, the salads are being served at the Cretin Center. We still have some late people showing up for this great Kiwanis annual steak and pork roast with dancing. So I'll be back with more Danny K for Cleveland at Night.
First door prize goes to Calista Hardwood. Calista, what you do is go over to the table, look at the items that you have and make your selection. Thank you. Next drawing, 6 o'clock.
A chance to win it. Also, 50-50 raffle going on this evening. Already we have $500 in a pot for the 50-50 raffle. So that's, come on, buy more. $500 are in the pot. I lie a lot, but $500.
Just to let you know, when you finish your salad, then you can go on back to the back and get your food. Thank you. But the salad will be brought to you. Everything else you have to go get.
So we have a buffet line for the food,
yeah,
right?
Buffet line.
All right. So when you're done with the salad, I don't know.
Would you like some sour cream with the potato?
I was just informed we got $600 in the pot for the 50-50 raffle, up to $600.
Thank you.
And the best one. Well done.
Hi, well done.
Well done. You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Hi, Steve.
Welcome back.
All right, good to see you.
Good to see you, my friend.
All right, them steaks are looking good tonight.
Thank you. I think you should try one.
I will later.
All right.
Thank you for the offer.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, ladies. Hi. All right. Nice pork chops. Nice steaks.
Yeah.
Looking good. Steve, you're the man.
All right. You're trying.
All right. Hi, everyone.
When I got here, my team
Okay, we're up to 50-50 raffle. We're up to $3,000 on a 50-50 raffle. $3,000. Buy me this TV show and 3 characters from the show. First one up there is going to win a prize. Somebody up there, get on a microphone. What's your name, please? Come on, yeah, right in the front one. Say your name. Oh, wait. Uncle Fester. Who said Uncle Fester? Don't listen. Yeah, you're right. That's from the Adams family. The Monsters. Come on, 3 characters from the show.
Lillian, Herman, and Wednesday.
Wrong. Wednesday's from the Adams family. Name the TV show.
Who's the Monsters?
The Monsters. Talk into the microphone. 3 characters from the show.
Monster?
Monster? Yeah. No, that's not a character. That's their last name.
Fred.
Fred?
Fred Monster, right?
Fred Monster?
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Morticia.
Wrong.
You're watching Cleveland at Night special presentation of the West Park Kiwanis Steak and Chop Roast. This event was held at the Cretin Center in Camps Corners, Cleveland, Ohio. The Kiwanis Club of West Park was founded in 1927. Throughout the club's rich history, it has promoted numerous community projects. The West Park Kiwanis donated 100 books to the Children's Pediatric Ward at Fairview Hospital. They also donated a treadmill for the hospital special rehab program. The West Park Kiwanis are proud to announce they recently spearheaded a drive to present a $100,000 check to the 3rd Battalion 25th Marines, the Wounded Warrior Fund. This donation materialized from a joint sponsorship with Fairview Hospital and a host of neighborhood merchants in West Park and Greater Cleveland from our musical production of Weststock at John Marshall High School football field. The West Park Kiwanis meet at the Cretin Party Center at 3853 West 168th Street on the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of every month at 6 o'clock. Contact them if you're interested in attending the meeting. Now it's time to go back to the Cretin Center in Cleveland, Ohio, Camps Corners for more of the steak and pork roast. Everyone's done eating, so it's time to get on a dance floor and start dancing.
Put your hands together for the dancers up there.
Body know it. Oh, what a night. We got a twist contest coming up right after this.
The Kiwanis Club of West Park has promoted numerous community projects. Current highlights are these. They support the Meals on Wheels, sponsor of the St. Joseph's Academy Key Club, sponsor of the Riverside Elementary School's Builders Club. They support for the Heroes Race Run. They supportive of the Camps Corners Development Corporation. They also support the West Park Fairview YMCA, Fairview Hospital they support, and also support the West Park Historical Society. The Kiwanis Club of West Park sponsors the Independence Day Parade at Camps Corners for the past 31 years. The West Park Kiwanis 4th of July Parade is one of the biggest parades in Ohio. DMK Productions, Polka Time Ohio Moore has participated in the West Park Kiwanis 4th of July Parade for many years. You want more information on the West Park Kiwanis? Go to their Facebook page or website. Just type in West Park Kiwanis.
Put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And then a swish splash, Motown also coming on. Well, I was out and know there was a party going on. There was a splishing and a splash, ripping with a beat, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Yeah!
From the shores of Lake Erie and Northeast Ohio, it's time for Cleveland at Night. On this show, we feature local entertainment and sporting events filmed from various venues and locations from the CLE area. On this episode of Cleveland at Night, it's our daytime episode. We head to Grafton, Ohio for the Coaster Universe Preservation Museum. Cleveland at Night daytime episode is brought to you by DMK Productions. Now it's time to head to Grafton, Ohio. Okay, this is Danny K for Cleveland at Night. Our film crew headed to Grafton, Ohio for the Coaster Universe Preservation Museum Open House. It was a 2-day event, June 8th and 9th of 2019. So it's time to go inside this great museum put together by founder Troy Parsh. Okay, this museum is temporarily set up at a residence in Grafton, Ohio on 2 garages. We have one garage there and one on the left. As we're seeing all the stuff that's in the museum that was purchased by Troy Parsh and his family members. Once again, they're looking for a location, so if anybody has any locations, they can donate to this great Coaster Universe Preservation Museum. Later in the show, we'll have contact numbers, how to contact the Coaster Universe Preservation Museum. Okay, soon we'll be talking to Troy Parsh, the founder of Coaster Universe Preservation Museum, as we're looking at 2 garages were set up with all these items that him and his family purchased throughout the years. A lot of these amusement parks from the Midwest and Northeast Ohio are shut down. They go on eBay and different websites and buy it from personal people that have them stored in their garage. So then they take them home, and a lot of times they just keep the original, or they kind of like paint them and fix them up. So again, we're looking at a lot of the items in this temporary museum set up at their residence in Grafton, Ohio. Again, they're looking for a permanent museum, and we'll get more information if you want to contact Coaster Universe Preservation Museum. We'll give you a contact number later. And once again, Troy Parsh, the founder of this museum, we're going to be talking to him. He's going to be talking to all these items, these great antique, look at that, mainline park items that him and his family purchased throughout the years. So I'll be back with more. Danny K, Cleveland at Night.
Hello, I'm Troy Parsh with the Coastal Universe Preservation Museum. This weekend we opened up to the public for our first public open house. It's not going to be open permanently, but it was kind of just a little preview as to our display, because many of these items cannot be moved for our traveling displays like the Euclid Beach event or the Woolly Bear Festival. So these cars that I'm standing in front of are from the Lenape Park Express Coaster. The park has gone through multiple names over the years, but the coaster closed in 1980 and was torn down in 83. The last name that the park had with the coaster was Mainline Park. Then after they tore the coaster down, it operated a couple years as Mainline, and then eventually was renamed to Brandywine Picnic Park, which it currently operates as today. The coaster itself opened in 1926. It was only operated, as you can see here, with these handlebars. That was your restraint mechanism. There were no ratcheting lap bars. There were no seat belts. This was it. It was either hold on or fall out. So this bumper car I'm sitting in is from Cedar Point's Dodgem attraction. They replaced the old bumper cars a few years ago and replaced them with the new Ninja bumper cars that you see on it now. But to my left is the Witch's Wheel car that closed last year. And to my right, you can see a door from one of their vehicles. And Cedar Point goes through a lot of vehicles. We got these 3 items from the company that does a lot of the vehicle work on Cedar Point's ride, or on their vehicles. And they trade a lot of the ride cars for the labor. So these buckets that are currently sitting in front of us are the seats of what used to be the Screeching Eagle roller coaster down at Swordsville Lake or Americana down in southern Ohio. It was about 30 minutes west of Kings Island. These ride cars, we were lucky enough to have the chance on going into the park as they were doing the final demolition. All that was pretty much left were these cars, the Sky Ride, which had all the towers collapsed, which you can kind of see the wheel assembly right here in front of me. And we got 2 cars with these seats. Over there, we have pretty much a full car that's still somewhat assembled. It's just the seats, a couple of the lap bars, but that's all that was remaining from the coaster. We also had the chance of saving the Screeching Eagle sign. It was also down there. We got much of our signage from there. So here we are at the Jog Lake portion of the display. Behind me you can see the sign that was up in their parking lot. It was out in front, so that'd be essentially the first sign you'd see of the park as you're driving up to it. Behind me here are the seats from the Harbor Theater. Now with these seats, they're for the 4D theater, so on the back of these there are nozzles that spray water, spray air. Then in the back of these pads are little pneumatic pistons that would hit you in the back to kind of simulate like earthquakes and whatnot. But also behind me, up on the shelf, you can see we have one of the light bars from the carousel, a light from the old Merry Oldies attraction, that target looking thing, that's from Boomtown, that was on top of all the fence posts. And the candy and drink signs were from different stands in the park. The drink sign, or the no drinking sign, was from the game area over by the Big Dipper, and the candy sign came from a little kiosk that used to stand on the SeaWorld side. So now we're at the blueprints. As you can see, the little sign with the LSS on it came from that 16J that is on the blueprint. It may be hard to see, but it's in the cluster of maintenance buildings. And then as you pan over, there is a blueprint from the Dominator track replacement. We met the welding company that cut out the old track sections, which are standing up right behind it, and they said they did a lot of the track work on it and kept them smooth. So now we're standing in front of our most recent acquisition. It was donated to the museum about 2 weeks prior to this being filmed. It came from Sauzer's Kittyland that was just east of Dyer, Indiana. The park operated with the Sauzers family. The mother and father owned the waffle shop that was across the street, and the kids operated the park. This was a Alan Herschel Ferris wheel car, went under a full restoration, and the decals that are on the front of it were made by Michael Graham from the Gravity Group down in Cincinnati. All right, so thanks for watching. Again, this was the first open house for the museum. If you want to see more, you can follow us on Facebook at the Coastal Universe Preservation Museum. Make sure to like and follow. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Coastal Universe, which will be getting more updates on the restorations with summer now here. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.
Follow us on Facebook page and like us, Coastal Universe Preservation Museum. Also, if you want information or contact Troy Parsh personally, you can contact them at coastaluniverseofficial@gmail.com. coastaluniverseofficial@gmail.com. Cleveland at Night can be found on the following public access cable stations. Watch Cleveland at Night. If you live in the city of Cleveland, you must have Spectrum TV, channel 196, Thursdays at 9 p.m. If you live in the city of Brunswick, you can watch Cleveland at Night on BAT Brunswick Area Television. Watch Cleveland at Night online, compliments of BAT. Go to their website, www.bat.diebit.com. Scroll down to Cleveland at Night and watch all the episodes. If you live in the southwest suburbs of Cuyahoga County, you can watch Cleveland at Night on Cox Cable 45. You can watch all the episodes of Cleveland at Night online, compliments of DMK Productions. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page at Danny K/DMK TV shows. That's Danny K/DMK TV shows. Look for the picture ship, and that is the right Facebook page. Also on YouTube, all the episodes of Cleveland at Night. Also watch our new show, Cleveland at Night, a half of a movie. Cleveland at Night, keeping a Cleveland tradition alive. Also on display that afternoon was a restoration group that had roller coaster cars from the old Geauga Lake amusement park. Geauga Lake, another great amusement park in Northeast Ohio. They closed their gates in 2007. This restoration group obtained these cars from old roller coasters from Geauga Lake Amusement Park. This is one of the original roller coaster cars that was at Geauga Lake before they shut it down in 2007, and this restoration group obtained it. Here at Cleveland at Night, our daytime episode, we interviewed one of the staff members from this restoration group that had these beautiful cars from Geauga Lake. Let's go to that interview. Danny K, Cleveland at Night, our daytime version, and we're on a beautiful Sunday at the Cleveland Metro Parks for Euclid Beach Park Days. And I think this is like the 49th year I was listening to a gentleman over there doing a demonstration over there. And, well, when I'm walking around, and what do I see? Euclid? What is this? Geauga Lake. You guys at the wrong park or whatever. And your name is what?
Troy Parsh.
Troy, okay. And you guys are represented now. What are these cars from? What roller coaster?
Well, these coasters originally were built in 1988 for the coaster at Geauga Lake called Raging Wolf Bob's. They were built by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company in Philadelphia, and these were original prototype trains for the new PTC tracking trains, which could follow the track a little bit better.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, what year was this first introduced at Geauga Lake?
The coaster itself opened in the spring of 1988, and it tragically closed with the park in 2007 after it derailed.
Now, how'd you guys obtain these cars?
So I was talking around with people, talking about shipping some items over to my house when that deal kind of fell through, but the guy led me on to a guy. He's like, I know someone with some Jog Lake parts, and turns out this is what he had.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, last weekend, were you guys in the Willie Bear Parade?
Yes, we were.
Well, I was too at Polka Time, Ohio More. My other show was in there, so I seen you guys there, and I go, boy, that's pretty cool. These Jog Lake, cars, from the roller coaster. Any websites or any Facebook page that we can see to get more information about your organization? And what's the name of your organization?
The name of my organization is the Coaster Universe Preservation Museum. You can follow us on Facebook, and that's pretty much our main outsource right now. I'm working on getting a website up, but as of now, that's the primary source to follow us by.
Do you have any museum right now, or you're trying to get money raised for that?
As of right now, just trying to get money raised, trying to find the items for it. Right now, it's kind of just being stored in my garage, but hopefully within the next 3 to 4 years, once I'm out of college, it'll all be a building up in Sandusky, fingers crossed, so we can be up by Cedar Point by all the tourism.
Wow, I tell you, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Wait, 18 years old? Usually guys doing this are like 50, 60 years old. You're 18, so I'm glad you're, I'm going to shake your hand. I'm glad you're, keeping the history of the amusement parks in Euclid Beach, Jog Lake, Cedar Point. There was many amusement parks. I mean, you're young. There were many amusement parks in Northeast Ohio, and we're going to have a little history about that later in this video. Again, websites, Facebook page. How can we get more contact on your business?
Well, and if you want to contact us, and if you meet me in person, I can give you a business card. But if you just go on our page, you can send us a private message, and I'll send you more contact info. Our email is coasteruniverseofficial@gmail.com. That's the only other real way to contact us right now. But
okay, so you like roller coasters, is that correct?
yes.
Now, do you do travel through the United States with a bunch of roller coasters?
Yep. I travel with ACE, American Coaster Enthusiasts. I've been to over 40 different amusement parks on 299 roller coasters as of now.
Okay, what's your favorite one out of the United States what is your top two in America right now that you rode?
Okay, so my top one has to be the brand new Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. But my second favorite, close second, is Fury 325 down at Carowinds.
Wow, some other people go see baseball parks. You like roller coasters. That's great. Only a young man doing that. Okay, we're not going to tell what city you live in because all your stuff's in the garage and somebody might go rob you.
It's in the driveway, actually, so yeah, definitely don't want that. No.
We don't want to give you your address or your city. But where'd you go to high school? Are you still in high school?
I'm actually in college.
Are you? What college are you in?
I'm going to CSU for mechanical engineering.
Oh, so you can design your own roller coaster. Is that your something you want to do in the future?
Yep. Eventually, I want to try and start building my own rides. Get in a company, kind of do this on the side.
So you're going to be like the Humphreys of the of this area, right? I might be working for you for a couple of years from now. All right. This is Danny K for Cleveland at Night. Say bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. Once again, we have more coming up. Euclid Beach Days right here at the Cleveland Metro Parks. We'll be back with more with Cleveland at Night, daytime version.